I know that you want more. You want more out of your life, and you want to be great. But here's the thing, millions of other people want that too. So what makes you different? Don't worry, I'm not trying to stomp on you, I'm actually just trying to help you. Throughout this video, I will go over the key concepts that make someone different from the crowd and how you can adapt them to become the best version of yourself that doesn't fold after every little setback. Because like it or not, to be successful in life, you have to be different from the average. And if the average is what I showed you earlier, then you're well on your way to becoming successful after watching this video. With that, key concept number 1, it's to focus on yourself and not what other people want from you. Now this is tremendously easy to say, but it's very hard to actually put forth into your life. And that's simply the reason why most people don't do it. They don't do it because it's a challenge to go their own route. It's a challenge to go their own way. And obviously, it's easy to follow a path that somebody else already cut out. So if everyone does it, you can easily become different because you are simply doing what they are not doing. You're going on your own path, you're focusing on yourself, your goals, and your work, and this will lead you to have your own progress and develop yourself even better than what your expectations believe it to be. In result, this will lead you to being a different person who can provide different value, which will just make you even better. It's all a cycle here, but it all starts with that one action that you have to take. And that action is key concept number 2, but I'll explain that later. First, you have to clearly understand what the norm is, and you cannot conform to it. When you conform to what people call the normal, you conform to the average lifestyle. Now, normal may be different depending on your culture, your environment, or the people you surround yourself with, but it is all similar. It's what a group of people do that pull other people into it. But if you can break free and not conform to the normal, then ultimately you will be different and become your own person. The reason why it's so easy to adapt to the normal is because of many factors, external and internal. When you're actively involved in your community and trying to put yourself out there, you will visually see what everyone else is doing. And when they're all doing one thing, you are programmed to default to what they're doing. Now, this is all natural. Our brains have not really caught up to our modern society, so we have fixed biological behaviors that naturally occur within us. And those behaviors are resulting to other people trying to fit in. Let's say you're in the Roman Empire. You were just born and you can pick 2 routes. Go off on your own, leave your super developed society and go be a painter, or stick with your society, help build it, and be provided for. Actively play a role and not having to worry about the stress of invaders having to steal your property or your goods. Now, obviously some people might pick the painter, some people might pick the actively society worker. What I'm trying to say here is back then, you naturally had the idea to stay in your community because it was a necessity to survive. That painter might not live too long because it's a massive risk, and that worker might live to be 100. But the thing about our modern society is things are different. You can go down to the supermarket and buy food. You can go and rent an apartment, so you can do things on your own. This means you can take your own actions and become your own person. Now, this might seem super selfish and super narcissistic, but you can eventually help people once you've helped yourself. You gotta be a little selfish and focus on your priorities. Once you become someone you've always aspired to be, then you can help other people become their idols. Remember when I said you had to take that first step? Well, that first step is key concept number 2, which is developing your own beliefs and transferring it into your purpose. A common question I get asked is, Noah, how can I shape my purpose? And every time they ask me that, I simply reply with, you have to identify your beliefs. In this world, there are countless perspectives, countless beliefs, and countless experiences. There are also countless ways to share them. So when you are bombarded with all of these different beliefs, all of these different perspectives, you start to lose touch with your own beliefs. Without regard of your own beliefs, you can start to adapt the lifestyle of somebody else, becoming programmed to follow the average. So you have to cut that out. Pull out a piece of paper, start writing down your beliefs and the things that you truly value. The good thing about this is your beliefs are what you truly stand for. So simply turn those beliefs into your purpose. Let's say I believe I have to become the best version of myself before I can help other people become the best version of themselves. Then my purpose could be to focus on me and my goals so I can help other people. Similarly, let's say I believe in having a strong family and connection with other people. Then my purpose may be to devote all of my energy into helping my family and my community. Now this can all vary depending on person, because every person has different beliefs. So identify your beliefs, shape them into your purpose, and follow your purpose regardless of any circumstances. We might be wondering, how can you reach that purpose? Well, that evolves into key concept number 3, which is to be strict with yourself and understandable with others. The only way you can reach your goals and reach that ultimately fulfilling purpose is if you're strict with the actions you take and your habits. The reason why successful people are successful is because they have been dedicated and consistent towards their goals and didn't even have a second thought of if they're gonna quit. And I'm just gonna say this blatantly, if you truly value your purpose, you're not gonna have time for distractions or negative habits. You are going to find a way. But I understand 80% of you watching this video are just gonna result back to your negative habits and not gonna take action because you simply value those instant pleasures over your truly ultimate purpose. And I get it, it's so easy and so hard to reach your purpose, but that's what makes it rewarding. That's what makes life living. So you have to be understandable with other people. They are gonna say your dreams are too absurd. They are gonna say you're putting too much time into your goals or the habits that build you because they simply don't get it. Now you can tell them all your goals and dreams and the habits you strictly take, and that's gonna give you dopamine. And that's gonna give them jealousy. Now yes, on some occasions, the people who actually care about you are gonna wanna help you. But the majority of the time, people just wanna help themselves. And remember, not everyone's like that. You wanna surround yourself with the people who understand you, instead of you being understandable with them. This means they relate to you and they respect you because they understand the process of hard work. You can easily find these people when they're embarking on their own journey or they've reached their purpose, because they've been through it. There's a quote that really resembles this. It goes something along the lines of, you will never see a hater doing better than you, because the people who are successful, they look at you and they see themselves because they've been through that path. Now, if you want to allow yourself to network and find those people even more, you're gonna have to watch this video.